I'm Stephanie, and this is my daughter Grace, and we'd like to welcome you to our afternoon tea. Drinking tea is a very popular tradition all around the world, and it dates back to China in 27 BC, and many countries have different traditions that they have with their teas, as well as many flavor options. But today we've chosen to do an English afternoon tea, and I do this in honor of my grandmother. My grandmother was from England. My grandfather was an American soldier during World War II, and he was stationed in England, and they met and fell in love, and she came back to the United States with him. And actually, we are using some of her teapots and her cups that she brought with her from England, so we're very fortunate to have that. And a typical afternoon tea is usually around 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and it consists of sandwiches. So today we have cucumber sandwiches, but other traditional sandwiches in an afternoon tea would be ham and mustard, egg, mayonnaise and cress, or smoked salmon and cheese. Also a very popular thing to have with afternoon tea are scones and clotted cream or jam. Today instead we have some shortbread. It's one of my favorites and also one of my grandmother's favorites. And then you always end your tea with a sweet treat. And today we have some mini cupcakes that Grace actually made. So thank you, Grace, for making those.
You're welcome.
And of course, to top off your tea, you need the tea itself. So you can choose any tea that you like. Grace has chosen a red raspberry tea, and I have chosen an Earl Grey tea, which is actually my favorite tea, and it just happens to be the favorite of Queen Elizabeth as well. So that's how we wanted to have our tea today. But you can do anything, any variation of what we're doing here is certainly acceptable. And a tea is a wonderful way to get together with your family and friends and your loved ones, especially with Mother's Day coming up. Having a virtual tea with your grandmother or your mother would be a fun idea. And we hope that you consider doing that. And if you do, we would love to hear about your tea traditions, and maybe you could even send us pictures about what you did for your tea. So thank you for sharing a spot of tea with us today.